Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the vlog. In today's episode we're going to get the bumper fitted. We have sorted the issue with the grille, so we've got our grille back, but I also went out and bought another grille, so we're going to get that done, get all the crash sensors fitted on the front of the car, and then see if we can get the bumper fitted so we can take the car for a first drive. Now chances are we're not going to be in a position to first drive the car today, but certainly by the next episode that's the plan. So let's not waste any time, let's get on with what we need to do. Okay, so the last time we saw these headlights, when we tested them in last week's video, you could see that they were sticking out, and we found out the reason why. It's because of these. So these are the bumper mounts. Now I've done some additional research and I have found that to get the headlights in, you do indeed need to get rid of these mounts. So that's going to be the object of today, getting these mounts out of the way, then we can get the lights fitted properly, and then we can get that sorted. And also in our last video we were looking at this here. So this was damaged, or the ends are damaged. Now I mentioned a few weeks ago about getting parts from Audi direct that actually they're proven to be a lot cheaper. On eBay, brand new one of these, I've seen them for between £22 and upwards, and that's with free postage. I contacted Audi, £13 brand new. So, and it will be here on Tuesday. The ones online weren't going to be here for a few weeks because they come from Latvia and Lithuania, so I'm guessing that they charge their premium on top of them. So yeah, so always check with your local dealer first and do a price comparison, guys. I've not been doing that for a long time, and because Audi parts traditionally were more expensive, but now every part that I've managed to trace has been cheaper. And I think there's been a change of policy, because before you used to get the bits from TPS, and TPS now only deal with the trade, so you have to go to your dealer. And since that change, it seems that there's been a pricing change, or maybe I've just not noticed it, but I've certainly seen a difference in pricing. Anyway, enough talk, let's get these mounts off and then get these headlights fitted properly, and then yeah, that should be them done and dusted. Right, so we're going to do a little bit of a bumper dressing. So we've got the bumper set up here. The main thing that's obviously missing, as we spoke about last week, is the grille, but I'm hoping that I will be able to get that resolved this week. So while we're waiting for the grille, we need to fit all these bits. So the big packet is the actual bottom splitter, the OEM splitter for the RS, the TTRS grille. That was the most expensive part I bought to date. I'm not going to tell you how much it was, but it was very expensive, more than a couple of £100. That's how expensive it was. And then we've got the two side pod grills there. So let's get them all set up, and these are stiffeners as well. They go in this area here and give it some rigidity. So let's get that in place, and then we might do a test fit to see how it looks on the car. Okay, so we've got the bumper all together. We've got a bit of a grille here. Now I'm not sure whether there's another piece that goes down the bottom here. I'm pretty sure that this is that piece, but it's really flimsy, to be fair. I think something else does go along here, but I'll check the diagrams to have a look. But it has gone together as planned, which is good, and fits perfectly, which is a relief as well. So I'm going to do a test fit on the car now, see how it looks. Let's go and do that. Okay, so as first fits go, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, these grills behind here, normally you've got your additional radiators for the cooling, but we don't have this on this model because it's a 1.8. So I was wondering how it was going to look, but actually it's okay. Same on the other side. I think we'll be able to pull them off without having to worry about that. And obviously the grille being here, we have that's a big missing. But the grille, it has a panel, a black panel that covers over the crash bar, so you won't see that. So all you'll see is the intercooler radiator behind that, so that will cover that pretty well. Plus the grille also will sit and mounts onto this, so when you put the grille on, it actually connects to this and brings this out a bit. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad. But we definitely do need a grille to finish this off properly. So that's phase 2. Good, okay, done on that. Let's now concentrate on something else. So it's been a few days now and I've got some bits in from Audi. So we've got our bonnet release mechanism. This is exactly the same as what we had in the S3. I saw this online on eBay, second-hand parts. They were going for about £20 odd. This one I got from Audi, £13. I also got this mount here is for the headlight. The headlights mount to this, so it kind of goes in like that. And then the bit here at the top there is broken. Saw these on eBay. They were going for about £40 odd. I got one from Audi, £26. There you go. And the bit that's missing is this bit here. So it always goes to pay. Check your local dealer before you go and get second-hand parts. So in the past I always made the assumption that buying these bits second-hand were going to be cheaper than buying brand new from Audi, but with this car, every single part that I've checked with Audi first and have found 9 out of 10 times buying it from Audi brand new was always cheaper. So lesson for you to take away. One thing that wasn't cheaper to buy Audi was this cable here. So this cable is the passenger crash sensors that goes into the front of the bumper. Had this same thing on the S3 as well. This one I bought from eBay. I paid £30 from it. From Audi, brand new, £185. Now the difference between this one and the one in Audi is this one also has parking sensors. So in the future, if I want to fit parking sensors, I can. However, the connector at the end is like this. So this is a 12-pin connector. So what I've done, here is the connector at the end. As you can see, this is an authentic connector, brand new. It cost me £4.50, and what you do is you put the pins and onto here, and then it clicks into place. So that way I'm not creating any joins, which is the reason why that's been cut off. I'm going to keep that just in case I need it, because what I can do is take these pins out. So I've got these tools here that I could show you, and what they do when I get them out. So basically this, it goes into here and it pushes the pins out. There's a little plastic holder that holds into place, and you take that out and then you can de-pin them. And I've also done the same for this. So my if you recall, my radiator or the thermostat, that's broken. So I've got the connector, paid about £2 for this, and I've depinned it using these pins here. So this comes out, and then I can put the ones that are broken, because the pins on those are fine, well, they snap straight into there, and then we'll be good as go. So that means that we're using the same connectors, and I'm not having to splice the wires, which is always a better thing. And that's exactly what we've done here. So I've used the wiring diagram from Audi to see what the color codes are, and these are all correct, so we should be able to plug that back into the car. Now, one more thing to show you, the grille scenario that I spoke about the other week. Well, it's finally been resolved. So as you can see, we have a new grille. So I actually got the original one back, and it would seem that painter hadn't touched it, which is fine. I just wanted it back really, because it's quite valuable. Even in its current state, it's worth quite a lot of money. But this grille is really good actually. It's a pattern part. I'm going to see how it fits. It's obviously in much better condition than my one. I'll show you mine's probably later on in this video. But the main thing I like about this is that it hasn't got the Quattro sign, because my car is a front wheel drive Audi. It's not Quattro, whereas the other one is Quattro, and I hate having a car that is impersonating something else. And yes, I know I'm fitting an RS grille on there, but to advertise a car as a Quattro, and I certainly won't be putting the RS badge on here, because this car clearly isn't one. It just feels a little, that's just me. So anyway, this grille's nice because it's nice and shiny. It's just a question of how it fits. I got this from a UK supplier as well, and it was quite reasonably priced as well. If you buy these from Audi, these are quite expensive. They're about 1,500 quid if you buy a new grille from Audi, so it's not cheap. This was nowhere near that. It was very cheap indeed. So we'll see how it fits, and if it fits okay, then we'll use it. If it looks alright, that is. If it doesn't, then we won't. It's as simple as that. But we've got the option now of this or the other one. So let's see how this looks on the car. So here is our grille. So obviously here's the original grille. So you can see, or you probably can't see, but on this grille it has some damage on here, so like that's twisted, but it's not very easy to see the damage. You could probably get away with it because the number plate goes here and it will cover some of that up, but it's the fact that it's got Quattro down here is the thing that puts me off. And I know it's a small thing, but it's all about what you're trying to portray, isn't it? And then of course we've got our new grille there, which has a newer style design. But which one do you prefer, guys? The original one or the pattern one? I'm going to put that one on for now and just see how it looks like on the bumper. So let's get the bumper out and give it a bit of a dressing. So what do you think? Do you think it looks good? I actually really like it, and I think what I like about it is it matches the grills. This one here, it's okay. Like I said, it's a genuine one, so it's obviously the genuine article, but with a black on black, this looks really something. I think it has a bit more of an impact. Now obviously it's not in place. There's a couple of things that we need to do first, but yeah, comments down below. I think it does look really good. Yeah, definitely works for me. That does. Good. Okay, well, I'm not going to bother putting this on. I'm going to keep this unless anyone wants to buy it off me. They certainly can, but I think this is the one that's going to stay. Right, let's get these little components in. So the next thing we're going to do is get these two brackets in here so we can get these headlights in properly. We'll take the bumper off, and then we'll connect up the bonnet catches. And do you know what? I think that by the next video we're going to be able to fit the bonnet and actually maybe, dare I say it, take this car for its first test drive. That would be something, wouldn't it? Right, let's crack on with that. Okay, so let's see where we are now. So we've got our latches all cabled up now, so you can see that that's working there, and that's pulling the latch there and on that side. So we've got that all in place. We've got our mounts in place for the bumpers and also to secure the headlights. We've got this side. This is the new one we bought from Audi. That's on this side. So that's all on. So all that we've got left to do now is to put the bumper on, and I've pre-wired the bumper, as you can see. So we've got our crash sensors all in place, and we've also got our crash connector as well. And then this sensor I need to test to see whether it's working or not. So we're going to do that. So we'll put this bumper on and then we'll test to make sure that the crash sensor. I've got my laptop all ready to test that as well, and that's just a wiring diagram. Right, let's get this fitted. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the bumper partially fitted. Now we've had a few little issues. Number one, we've got a bit of a fitment. It's really tight to get into this side, and I'm not sure whether it's because the headlamp bracket is causing this to stick out here. It would seem so, because this headlight here is really tight in place, and yet the bolts are loose. So I need to take a look at that. Don't think it's body work, because the stand panel and everything went in really easy. I think it's just this needs to be adjusted, and then we can get out of it. So what I'm going to do, I'll probably take the headlight out in the next episode and we'll try that out. Also, I've got the sensors all plugged in, and we've fixed two, but this one here, which I suspected was damaged in the crash, is also remaining damaged, so we have to replace that, and that's the reason why that one's loose. But the two new ones that we fitted have gone in just fine, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, so that's where we are, that's where we left it, and I think we'll pick up on the next episode. So we were hoping to get the car, well, by next episode I'm pretty sure that we're going to be in a position to take this car out for its first drive. So there you go, we are making really good progress now, and like I said, hopefully the next episode we'll have this car driving for the first time before we then tackle the interior bits and pieces. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell notification down here, and we will see you on the next one.